Hi everybody, and welcome to Squeeze the World Gaming. It's another holiday, so it's another drunk gameplay video because I like to do those for some reason. And I figure, why not go ahead and play a game that no one really likes. This is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the Super Nintendo. It's going into attract mode here. And, yeah. That's pretty much all I got to say about that, so let's, go ahead and start this. This isn't a game that I'm going to worry about beating or anything like that. I've already beaten it. This is actually a save file at the end of the game. I may show that off a little bit later, but I'm just going to play this for maybe an hour or so, maybe a couple hours. I actually meant to start this. This is about 10:30 now. I actually meant to start this a little earlier today, but never got around to it. Sorry about that. I'm not exactly drunk right now. I did have a bit of a drink earlier, and then it's kind of worn off a bit. So I'm pouring myself another one here. But yeah, this is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. It's a it is literally like Babby's first RPG. They came out with this instead of Final Fantasy V. That's how most people interpret this. Like, we did get 4 and 6 over here on the Super NES as 2 and 3, but 5, because it had a job system with it, Squaresoft thought it was too advanced for us Neanderthals over here in the West. So we got Babby's first RPG, and this was actually, I think, the first Final Fantasy game, not counting Final Fantasy Adventure, that Europe got. I'm drinking out of my big slime mug this time round, and let's go ahead and start a new game here. This is going to be simultaneously syncing for me, but go ahead and push B here, or A. Start. What button do I push? Oh, I push new game, which is up here. And we're just going to call ourselves Floople, because Floople is the is the name that we use for things on this channel, so I figured I might as well go ahead and call it that. This is being recorded off of an original cartridge. There's actually some weird graphical stuff going on, but it's probably due to the audio or the AV out on this. Village is gone. Wonder if going on. So stuff's going on, and this is all like, hold on, I'm gonna push the B button in a second. So we can jump in the game. Yay. We're gonna need to be able to jump because there is a little bit of like easy enough platforming in this. That's Focus Tower. There's a prophecy. You have to get stuff. We don't even know who this guy is. Only you could be the knight spoken of in the prophecy. Look out, monster! Here's the battle system. Very simplistic. I don't have any spells or anything like that, but it's turn-based. Yeah. The enemies do have different sprites depending on how damaged they are. So, like you saw there, that behemoth got a bit damaged when his HP got low. On a true knight, we said, sure. You were sure I was the one. Well, it was actually more of a guess. Aww. I love that. What? Just tell me where I can find the crystals. It's up to you to find them. Follow me to level forest. Okay. What? Who is that guy anyway? Who even knows? Who even cares? I know who he is, but it's not really important. Also, that mountain's gone. So all that happened pretty quickly. Now, before we go into level forest, I'm just going to go ahead and customize this so that it says figure. Because I like seeing numbers rather than a bar. And let me change the window color here. I have it set to orange on my my main file because that's my favorite color. I'll just keep it blue here. And we'll go ahead and save the game here. I'm not going to save over my regular file because that would suck. Did the game freeze? Hope not, because I can't do anything. This is embarrassing. Give me one moment. I'm going to go ahead and just get past that part again. Just restart the game, because I think it froze. One moment. Okay, I'm back. And that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. So level 4 is the only place we can go. And there's the old man, and he says, "There you are. What do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? Oh, that's me saying. What do you think I should do first? Save the Crystal of Earth. See ya." Wah wah. The wah wah shrug. That's what it should be, not what. Just like wah wah. So, just a little bit of a an idea of what I'm playing this on. Like I said, I am playing this on an original cartridge. This is done through a Hyperkin Superboy, which is a basically the guts of a Super Nintendo shoved inside a handheld. I like it a lot. It is an older model one. It's not like the like the Superboy S, so it's not HDMI. It is standard AV out, but yeah, it's good enough. I'll just block my way back to town. Could you shove it aside? No, because you're in the way. Can't go there. Oh yeah, we can use our weapons outside of battle as well. This will actually be important as we get other weapons. I don't know if I'll get any other weapons in this video, but you know, who knows. So it's yeah, the reason I'm doing or at least attempting to do a drunk video here is because I tend to do these kind of things on holidays and special occasions, and it's New Year's Eve, so why not? My signature drunk drink, Kraken and Pepsi, for the presentation here, and I can't get through anywhere. And I can't help that guy get back to town because he's in the frickin' way, so we can't shove the boulder aside. But yeah, I'm playing off of Superboy, so I have it hooked to the TV and to the capture, and I'm actually using a standard, I would say Super Nintendo controller, but it's a Super Famicom controller, so slightly different design. Like, it's the same shape and everything. It's just it's a different coloration, and instead of the because instead of like the buttons being all different shades of purple, they're red, yellow, green, and blue. And instead of the Y and X buttons being like concave, like on a standard, like a North American Super Nintendo controller, they're all convex buttons, which is fine. I mean, it's the exact same layout and everything. I haven't really used much of a Super Nintendo controller on... Where do I go? Oh, I can jump over the dude. Derp. If you want to go through this forest, find Kaylee and Foresta and show her this. Tree wither. Well, that's right, because all the forest is dying, more or less. So we're in Foresta now. We gotta find Kaylee. How do we talk to people? Is it A? Yes, it's A. A is normally like you'd use your weapon, but I guess you need to talk to people as well. The monster can drain energy from a person. I'm literally just oh, okay. So there's something that's draining all the life from the forest as well as people. Oh, we're in Kaylee's house already. My husband Mac forgot his captain cap. Hope nothing happens. I'm Kaylee. There's a tree blocking the north exit of the forest. I can chop down the tree. The monster's have taken over the forest and I can't get to it. I can help you with that. Come on, let's go. Don't you take... Oh, don't worry about that. Listen, Mom. Hey, that tree wither looks awful. How much the trees must be suffering. Okay. Okay, I win. I think... We weren't even arguing. We totally just, agreed that we were gonna go to the place. And also... So Kaylee is, our second party member now. And she's higher level than we are. Open this chest here. Got some cure potions. Also, with chests, if you exit an area and re-enter, as we'll see here, the chests will reset. So we can, oh, that's there. But if we leave the town and come back, the chest will reset. We can get infinite cure potions. That's one of the ways that makes this game really easy. These trees are growing in the lava forest. Crystal Earth is to the north in the Bone Dungeon. Okay. See, we're running into some very simplistic RPG elements, which is fine. You know, just for I mean, I'm not going to be able to beat the game. I mean, as you saw in my my clear save, that only took like 18 hours. I'm not going to do that. Can I save all 4 crystals? I don't know. Oh yeah, I probably should rest because I'm at like half my health. Yeah, and then we do a little dance after we're done. So inns are free, I guess. I haven't played this game in a couple of years. I never actually owned a Super Nintendo as a kid. I actually got this much later. I think a couple of years ago. Oh, that's the guy we helped in the forest, and we can't get the chest in the back. Oh, we could probably go around the house and enter from the back. But I got the game off of GameStop's website, which was a mistake, but thankfully it works. The other game I got about the same time, which was Star Fox, does not work. So that sucks. We found the cure book, which is important. Spells are pretty much learned automatically. Yeah, so we got the cure spell, so we can cast cure. The character's like default name is Benjamin. But we call him Floople, obviously, but his name is Benjamin. The only other like media he's been seen in is Theater Rhythm Curtain Call. I actually used him in my party in Theater Rhythm Curtain Call. He's basically a red mage type. He'll be able to wield pretty much any kind of weapons that we find, and he can cast white and black magic. So he's basically kind of a red mage, but he's not limited to what he can do, pretty much. Also, we can only have one person in our party at a time. So we have Kaylee here for a while, but then later on we'll get other people like Tristam and Phoebe and I don't remember who else. And also when they join, they're always going to be higher level than us, which I think is kind of a funny thing, but, you know. It's, like I said, it's Babby's first RPG, so it's very, very simplified. Now, most people will turn the second character onto manual. I usually keep him on auto, because that means that basically what that means is that the Kaylee is going to basically be controlled by the computer, whereas I'm going to only be going to be able to control Benjamin/Floople here, and I actually kind of prefer that way. Usually when RPGs do that, like Persona 4, I did the same thing. I know we're not fighting this imp here. Or this brown... it's a brownie or a goblin or something. Because I'm in the middle of a rant. Excuse me. I did the same thing in Persona 4. I basically kept all of the other party members on automatic. Partially because I think it makes things more interesting, but also partially because I'm not a huge fan of micromanaging. Also, the soundtrack on this game is fucking rad. I love this soundtrack. The battle themes are like the best. I love this song. I love all the. There's like 3 battle themes in the song. There's like the standard battle, which we're hearing now. There's the boss battle, which is even better, and then there's the final boss battle, which is also pretty cool. And like I said, I'll probably, even though we're not going to get anywhere near close to beating the game here, I may go and show off my clear file and do the final boss a bit. at the very least to show off the the wonky gameplay mechanics, but also the cool music. I mean, I don't necessarily do things like this just to do the music, because that's very much frowned upon. But yeah. Also, a cool thing about keeping the alternate party members on auto is that they'll cheat with their spells. Oh, she can cure. Well, we just did double cure there. Now you see, usually you choose your you'll be able to choose your actions before your turn. And it's assumed that the computer does the same thing. But something that I've noticed is that, you know, the computer will sometimes cheat and will use the when it's their turn, they'll use whatever action the situation allows, whether or not the parameters were the same at the beginning of the turn or not. So, under normal circumstances, if you have your other character set on auto, you're basically setting all of your actions at the beginning of the turn. So let's say that both of your characters are at full health. You're gonna think to yourself, oh well, there's no point in having my healing, like one character heal the other, because they're both at full health. So you'll just basically do attacks, and then they may get hurt or whatever. Oh, we're already leveled up again. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I always do like every battle that I can find, because leveling up is important. And we're on par with Kaylee now, so that's cool. Oh, that red tree looks ominous. We're gonna go to that in a second. But, no, well, not right away. I'm gonna do, like, all these other battles first. But if the computer... like, even it, like, again, if you start the turn off, and you both have full HP, the computer seems to do the... When it's the, because there's still like an initiative thing, like your speed or whatever determines like what order you go in, and then within that turn, when it's the computer player's turn to do stuff, it will do stuff based on, you know, what the situation is at the time. So even if you start off at full HP at the beginning of the turn, like if you get hurt in the interim, like before your partner's turn, the computer will still heal you. Which is pretty fantastic. Now, obviously, the computer can do the same thing as well. Like, if they're at full HP, and like you hurt them before they can get the chance to act, they can cast Cure on themselves. So it's like sometimes the computer can use that against you in a lot of these kind of games. But the fact that the computer can also use that to your advantage is like I think that's a pretty cool thing. So that's why I usually keep the other character on auto. Sorry. Because I'll take every advantage I can get. I mean, it's not like this game is particularly hard. Like I said, this is baby's first RPG, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm not going to take advantage of that. I may do like a run where like I have it all set to manual, but yeah. Like I said, there aren't a lot of people that like this game. I'm like one of the very, very few people who actually kind of enjoy this. It's more along the lines of it's kind of just like a relaxing game. Like I'll just play it every once in a while just to, you know, just to play it. This is the evil tree I was talking about. Oh no, it's Minotaur. Wow, surprise! Oh noes. He poisoned me just as he did the trees. Oh, but the trees can't help their feelings if they like the way they're made. Oh, but she's fine now. Oh, yes! Here's the boss theme. I love this song so much. It makes me so sad that, I mean, I'm thankful that when Theater Rhythm came around that that Mystic Quest was actually acknowledged. And they actually had 2 songs from Mystic Quest in there, and they were the battle theme and the boss theme. But even when the DLC came around, they started like adding additional songs for every game, and like even some like non Final Fantasy games. Like they had Chrono Trigger, they had Live Alive, they had Romancing Saga. Like any particular Saga game. Oh yeah, we already beat the Minotaur, by the way. Final Fantasy Adventure, like any of the Mana games, really. Well, at least the first 3 Mana games. They had Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, and Seiken Densetsu 3. As long as I take Elixir. That's in the Sand Temple. Don't worry, I'll get it. Take the axe with you. I'll be back. Alright, so Kaylee's poisoned, and she's not in our party anymore, but we got her axe. And we're gonna go back to town real quick just to heal up, but... so we got another weapon. Before I get back to my, theater rhythm thing. There are several different kinds of weapons that we get throughout the game. And you can swap between them by using the R button. Oh, L and R. So we have both a sword and an axe that we can use. I don't know what's stronger than what, but certain enemies will have weaknesses to certain weapons and others. Same thing with spells, obviously. Like, you know, certain things are going to be weak to fire or ice or lightning or whatever. But there are also certain enemies that are weak to certain kinds of weapons. So there are going to be certain enemies like trees for like tree type enemies, for example, are going to be weaker to the axe than they are to the sword. I don't know if I'm really going to be taking too much advantage of that, because I really don't know like what has weakness to what, but I know that trees have a weakness to axes, but yeah. So anyway, because we have this sort of world map-ish sort of overworld rather than walking around freely on the overworld, we don't have random battles, but we do have these battlefield squares. And these battlefield squares will have encounters for us to fight to use to level up. I take advantage of this every time. Oh, speaking of treant enemies, we can also switch our weapons during battle with the shoulder buttons. But because these mad plants have a weakness to axe, and I know that they do, I will take advantage of that. And also between battles here, we can go back and rest if we need to. And also because this is Batty's first RPG, one of the things that Mystic Quest does that a lot of people don't like, but I really don't have much of an opinion of it either way. Knowing that this is Batty's first RPG and was made to be that way, is that if you do lose a battle, you have the choice to either basically quit out to the title screen and reload your game, or you can restart the battle with basically in the state that you were when you started the battle. So you really don't have too many consequences for dying, because you can just start the battle over. I mean, unless you're absolutely fucked, there's no reason to just, there's no reason not to start the battle over again. Apparently, treants can do a full Nelson. That is illegal in wrestling, at least from what I understand. I don't know. I'm sure in pro wrestling they do that kind of shit all the time, because in pro wrestling they don't have any real rules, because a lot of it is staged. Now, I don't mean to say that it's like completely fake, like they're not making any contact or whatever like that. From what I understand, and this is coming from a person who had, because I'm not really super into pro wrestling. I got into it briefly. when I moved out of my parents' house, because my roommate's into pro wrestling, and I watched it a bit with him. I haven't watched it a lot since we moved into a house, and we're very much in, like, separate, like, compartments of the house. Like, he has the downstairs, I have the upstairs, sort of thing, sort of situation. But when I was in high school, a friend of mine who was, like, super into pro wrestling told me that, like, whenever they're actually doing stuff, like, it's choreographed, like, there's, like, a certain sequence of events that they go through with each match. Like, the contact and everything like that is real. But a lot of the out of the ring stuff is staged, it's scripted. So, like, a lot of people will say, like, pro wrestling is all fake, but it's at least from what I've been made to understand, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't care either way. It could be all real and stuff, but, like, I know for a fact, like, all these stuff out of the ring, like, all the stuff outside of matches, that's all, like, this person hates this person, and this person ruined this person's Christmas, or Thanksgiving. I remember that being a thing, like, Triple H ruined somebody's Thanksgiving. That's all, staged. But, as far as, like, the stuff in the ring, like, during the actual matches, it's all choreographed, but it's real. I mean, otherwise, I don't think Owen Hart would have, died. He died because of he was coming down from the thing, and something went wrong. I mean, I don't mean to be like insensitive to anybody who's actually, like, died during that. I mean, I think that was just like an entrance thing gone wrong. And I know it wasn't during it was during his entrance. It wasn't the actual fight where that happened, but like I said, all of the stuff within the ring it's choreographed, but it's actually real. There's actual content and stuff going on, from what I've been made to understand. I need to get more heal potions, because I am out of heal potions now. Luckily, I mean, I can go back to town at any time and just heal back up. I think they just had cure potions here in the town. I think the heal potions were one of the, that was one of the treasure chests in the level force, I believe. Let's grab more cure potions, why not? I can only use this bed over here. There we go. See, we're already level 4, so it pays to level up. It pays to do the battlefield stuff. I mean, it's not like, our next compatriot's going to be lower level than us anyway. I mean, the toad. Because the toads are the thing that's poisoning me. And I keep missing them, like, first thing. Great. I can't remember if poison affects me outside of battle. I don't think... I think it does, I don't know. I'm gonna go into level force and see if I can't get more of those cure potions. Or heal potions. Because I don't know heal yet. Heal is the cure-all. Cure all your status effects thing. Those cure potions. No, poison does not affect you outside of battle. So, just run around all day with that shit. I just gotta live with the poison until I can find more of these heal potions. But I have plenty of hit points, so it doesn't really matter then. In all honesty, though, I think that if I rest at the end, I'll take away the poison. Maybe I'm thinking of other games which involve, poison not going away if you heal. Because I'm fairly sure that, with this being like a super beginner RPG, that I will just like cure any sort of... Oh. I can get rid of trees. Forgot about that. And if I get too low on HP, I can just heal myself. So that's always a good thing. I've eaten a lot too today, so this may be one of those drunk gameplay videos where I'm not that drunk. There's gonna be like less Mega Man X and more Mega Man 3, I think. Because I'm barely buzzed right now. I should probably cure. That would be an idea. That would be an idea for the ages. It's 11:06 now. I refuse to believe I've been playing that long. I'll cure myself again. Also, with how simplistic this is, I can just check my phone real quick for things. Okay. I just want to check something. Sorry. Oh, we leveled up. That's good. Hello, other brownies. I at least want to go through. I at least want to get the Earth Crystal while we're still on camera here. As far as I remember, each of these like sections of the game, like there's like basically 5 sections of the game, because there's a as you may have been able to tell from the title screen, there are actually 5 crystals. I'm not gonna like grind getting heal potions or anything like that. I just think it's a nice thing to have. At least until I have the heal spell. I'm gonna test and see if I can, I know I only have like 1 battlefield battle left right now, but, I want to see if staying at the end will cure my poison. Yes, it does. Okay, good. I'm kind of scared to see if I can... Because, this time around, like, when I restarted the game and went back to where I was earlier, I didn't save the game. Or I didn't try to save the game. I'm kind of scared now to try it. Well, okay. I'll try after I beat this battlefield up here. And if I can't save, if it freezes, I'll go right to the clear save file and fight the evil king at the end. But you know, if I can save, then great. I'll save. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Oh, we get a little bit additional experience if we clear all of the things. I'm gonna try saving. No, it froze again. Damn it. Well... Alright, I still want to be able to, at the very least, clear the sand temple, so I guess I'll just restart and get back to where I was. It's gonna be a lot of footage to cut out, but whatever. Be back in a moment. Hey everybody, not quite ready yet to go back to where we just were, but I just noticed this in town. There's some more cure potions we can get. Okay, back to the jump cut. Okay, I am back. And that took me a bit to get through. I don't know if we're at the same level that we were at. I don't know if we had gotten to level 5 before. I don't even care. I know that I didn't fight those additional enemies in the level 4s this time because I didn't go back to get the heal potions again, because I never used them. It was pretty much like, you know, I got poisoned, I just went back to town to heal. So I'm basically just gonna not save from here on out, because that's gonna freeze the game. Looking for some cure kit? No, I'm looking for what was in this box. First of all, my name is Floople, and I'm looking for the elixir. I'll sell you some for, say, 9,000 gold pieces. Well, that's way too much. Listen, kid, this stuff is precious, right? My allowance is only 2 gold pieces a month. Or is that 2 gil? I think this just use gold pieces and not gil. Let's do it this way. I'm going to the bone dungeon to find treasure. You come with me and help. If I get the treasure, you get the elixir. Do I have any choice? When do we go? There's a battlefield nearby. Why don't you whack a few monsters there, then maybe win something, kid? The name's Floople! We got Tristam in the party now. So, Tristam, again, is higher level than we are. He's level 7, whereas we are currently level 4. Can we access the other battlefield now? Yes, we can. So I don't think that there was anything in the Sand Temple. I think the Sand Temple was just the one room. I'm just going to go back and check real quick. Like, there isn't anything we can, like, bomb or anything like that. I mean, not that we can bomb anything. No, that was it. That was just the empty chest was in there and getting Tristam in the party. That's all that was there. So we got another battlefield that we can go to. So yeah, I got a lot to cut out, considering that the game froze and I had to go through the whole thing again. Also, apparently the toads are weak to Tristam's ninja stars because they're poisoned. Oh, we got level 5 now. Isn't that something? I think it's odd that the poison toads are weak, because these are the things that have been poisoning me the whole time, and they're weak to poison. Ain't that some shit? Now Tristam does technically have a limited amount of ninja stars that he can use, but I'm fairly sure we're not even going to be going through all of them, even with this battlefield considered. But, you know, the battlefield's available to us. We may as well go ahead and take advantage of the fact that we can get some easy experience. Because that's all the battlefields are, just like, you know, easy experience for us. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just attack the tree, because trees are weak to attack. I mean, we can kill anything in one hit. Okay, Tristam took care of that. Yeah, Tristam's the new party member now. He'll heal himself. I guess he has an unlimited amount of heal potions. So that's going to be super helpful. I guess in any kind of situation where we can get damaged by status effects. Also, I finished off this little bottle of Kraken rum. I didn't think to go through it that quick. I mean, I got this particular bottle of Kraken rum for Christmas from my parents. Because sometimes my parents will buy me booze for Christmas. Because they know Kraken is my favorite kind of rum. Sponsored? No, I'm not sponsored by Kraken. If I were sponsored by Kraken, that'd be awesome, but no. But I've already gone through it, like, just today, so... I mean, even if I do decide to pour myself another drink later, I have some more in my other room. So I can just go get a bigger bottle that I haven't gone through yet. I also have that Bacardi rum still left over from my birthday, / the Goemon playthrough that Greg got me. But yeah, unfortunately, Greg's not with me to share. I can only assume that he would get bored with this quick, but, you know, it's whatever. I just gotta make sure that the commentary sound file for this doesn't fuck up like it did with Goemon the first time around. I'm just gonna attack this basilisk so that it doesn't, like, kill me straight away or whatever. Oh no, poisoned! Tristam's gonna help me. No, he's not. That's whatever. So I'm just not gonna save. I don't know if it's something that's up with the cartridge. Like I said, this is not emulated. This is off of an actual cartridge. It is done through what is technically a Super Nintendo. It's just like the guts of a Super Nintendo stuffed into a custom shell and everything with controls. So this is like actual hardware here. I don't know what's causing it to freeze once we charm. Now I'm intrigued. What does charm do? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Oh, just because it's more defense. Well, I am more than willing to take extra defense. Something that this game does, I didn't really point out. We'll be getting like better like armor and equipment and stuff as we go along, but you can't. Just for the record, you can't equip anything manually. Basically, the way it turns out is that you can't do anything with equipment as far as the secondary party members go. They just do their own thing and they have their own HP and levels and whatnot. All of the equipment that you get goes straight to Benjamin / Floopple. Floopple. That's what we named him. Floopple, because that's the tradition here on the channel. It's Floopple. Floopple. Okay. Anyway. Oh, this music's pretty rad. Basically, as you find better equipment, like if you find, like, let's take a look at our armor and shit. Where's the heal potions I had? Oh, Tristam's been using the heal potions that we had in our inventory. Thanks, Tristam! Anyway, armor. So, we do get armor. We have steel armor right now. We also have that charm. We also have a helmet. A moon helmet, apparently. Oh no, that's Tristam's stuff. He has a black robe and moon helmet. Anyway, as we go through the game, we're gonna find like helmets and stuff like that, and better armor. Basically, because this is Babby's first RPG, and you're not meant to worry about all the finer details and whatnot, as you find better weapons and better defensive items, they'll automatically equip the best stuff for you. So you don't have to worry about defensive stuff. Just like, if you can find defensive stuff, that's great. If you can buy defensive stuff, just buy it, and you'll be able to, just do what you need to do with that. Just buy the better armor. The armor will automatically equip to you. I'm fairly sure that's something that happens at some point. But yeah, that explains why Tristam stopped using heal potions on us. Because he didn't have his own heal potions. He was just using the heal potions that we had, which was 3. So that's where all our heal potions went. Tristam was using them. Thanks, Tristam. That'll be the name of the videos. Thanks, Tristam. Thank you. It's like I just got just earlier today I got caught up with all my Tokusatsu shows and stuff. And in Q Ranger, Caesar, the Kojiki Voyager, has been featured a little bit more. And like in this show, he's just basically like the toy. Just kind of going around, like, even the... I mean, I haven't put up the, oh god, the, okay, it's because the Ninja Star's just gonna go Tristam. That's good, though. So, yeah. Just full disclosure, if you follow my toy review videos, I have recorded videos all the way up through what I'm assuming is the end of Q Ranger, so I do have Orion Battler and Kojishi Voyager videos recorded. I just haven't put them up yet. And these are like from like a couple months back. I'm very, very, very bad nowadays with my toy videos. I'll record them, like they're still on my camera. Like I haven't even had a chance to upload them to my computer yet. But anyway, like on the show, it's just like the toy Kojishi Voyager, just like kind of like being acted like kind of like a puppet-esque manner, like whenever he shows up on the show. And like whenever he showed up and did stuff, I'm just like, and like they're like crediting the toy, not the toy, but like quote unquote Caesar. That's what he's known as. Like Caesar, like Garu says, like Caesar and I have like a bond or whatever now, and I'm just like, thanks, toy, because it's very obviously the toy. It's like that's the thing that I have, because I am a sad, sad, sad man. I mean, hell, I'm playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest and enjoying it. Because I guess a sad person would enjoy Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Not to put down anybody out there who may enjoy Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I mean, this is just like, it's very much a game that is not so much liked by the major populace of fans, I guess you could say, of the Final Fantasy series. Are like, this game fucking sucks, but I find it relaxing. I kind of like the simplicity of it. I went out of my way to buy this game, and I'm glad that I didn't get a copy that doesn't work properly from GameStop's website, because at the time I didn't know that GameStop's website, as far as its like retro games go, is absolute horseshit. And that's probably why my copy of Star Fox doesn't work. In fact, I bought a copy of Mischief Makers for the N64 off of them, and I haven't had a chance to test it yet. So I'm hoping that my copy of Mischief Makers for the N64 isn't total bullshit. Because I will be one salty dude if that were the case. Because I kind of put Mischief Makers on my backlog. That said, I also put Goemon's Great Adventure on there on my backlog. Not the game that I already did drunk playthrough of, but like the sequel, the side-scroller one, which is a freaking awesome game with an absolutely phenomenal soundtrack. You know, I just realized I've just been poisoned this whole time, because I just haven't bothered to go back to like a level 4 to get some more heal potions. The main reason why I haven't left this area is because if I leave this area, all of the encounters will reset, much like the treasure chests. And as much as I like to take advantage of the fact that there are, you know, all of these encounters around to give you free experience, you know, fight for experience, I don't want to fight all these guys again, because I know that I'm going to be tempted to. So, I'm just not going to cure the poison. Again, the poison doesn't affect me outside of battle, so there's really not much of a point. We're doing well enough without that. I can't get past this yet. I'm gonna need bombs for that. And we will be getting bombs in this dungeon at some point. I just gotta be patient and wait till we get bombs so we can bomb that that skull. I think the skulls are all bombable, but that's a bombable wall. A what? Oh, do I have bombs now? You know, that's fine. Learn to use bomb. I'm gonna go back to that skull and bomb it. I just love situations like that where if I'm doing an LP and I'm just like... Because I don't remember like every single facet of this game. Like I said, it's been a couple of years since I played it. And it's just like, well, you'll be able to do this later. And then like immediately you're able to do that. Bingo. Oh, we got a shield. So that's going to increase our defense power. And if we go down to armor, it's already equipped. Ain't that some shit? I know I already explained that earlier, but still. It's nice of the game to automatically do that, so yeah. You know, much like the computer character being on auto, I hate micromanaging sometimes, and this is just one of those games where I'm like, okay, computer, just go ahead and do your thing. Especially in this sort of situation where I'm drinking. I don't want to worry about the small details. Oh, look at these dudes! Oh! Oh no! Alright, the bomb will attack multiple enemies. I actually don't want to keep the bomb equipped because that actually has ammo to it. And I don't want to use all of the ammo. Besides, they're only weak to ninja stars. And I do not have a ninja star equivalent at the moment. I think I get a bomb or a grappling hook. That'll count as my quote-unquote shoot attack. Look at skeletons. I should probably check like what all of these things are weak to. I mean, obviously these guys are weak to shoot attack. I don't have any of that. I'm gonna try attacking them with a sword, see if that works. If they're weak to sword. I don't know if these things are weak to like multiple things. With this being, you know, baby's first RPG, I don't think that that's necessarily a thing. But I may as well attack things with a sword, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so, I mean, obviously, the axe is stronger than the sword. But, I didn't think it'd be, you know, that much weaker. To the point where, like, I could kill, like, a lot of these things with one hit of the axe, but I have to use more than one sword swing. You can use as many cure potions as you want, dude. I have plenty. Do I have 26? That's more than enough to, like, carry us through the dungeon. I mean, damn. You know, fuck it. Let's use them. I know I said earlier I wasn't going to necessarily use the bombs, but... Okay, that doesn't do shit. I don't mean to say it doesn't do shit. I mean, obviously it hurt them, but... Oh, now I'm confused. I don't remember if, status effects stack or not. And much like most RPGs, confusion goes away at the end of the battle, so that's always good. Use your ninja sword, use your shoot attack. Because I'm certainly not going to look up their weaknesses. That's a waste of time. You know, not like when we lost the ability to fucking save the game and had to do that first part of the game all over again. Alright, let's see if we can bomb. Because I'm fairly sure this bomb is going to... Yeah, that's going to lead us to the that treasure chest there, ultimately. Find some more rocks here. I don't know what they meant by can't stop the rock, because we are totally stopping these rocks. Would that be considered a dad joke? I'm not a dad, so I'm fairly sure I'm not allowed to do dad jokes. Like, there's, like, people like people like Greg, Greg is a dad. There's another guy I work with who's a dad. And whenever they tell, like, dad jokes, I'm like, that's a dad joke, and you're a dad, so you're fully authorized to use dad. Oh, Jordan's a dad as well. And I'm just like, you are 100% authorized to use dad jokes. If you're a dad, you can tell all the dad jokes that you want. Because being a dad fully qualifies you to use dad jokes. That's why they're called dad jokes. I should know. I'm subjected to dad jokes all the time from my own dad. Tristam is healing himself and I'm going to die. Yeah, I know there is the whole thing where we're poisoned and all that. But I'd rather have us be alive. And also, you know, I'm not willing to leave the dungeon just to get more heal potions just for Tristam to use them again. Because Tristam apparently will use them at the drop of a dime. We need to use explosive for this. Yes, we do. Awesome. And there aren't, like, secret passages or anything that I know of. I stand corrected. But it looks like we're going to have to come through some other point down there to jump across these turtle shells. And here I was thinking, this is Babby's first RPG. We're not gonna have a need for fucking secret passages here. What do you know? Secret passage. Color me surprised. Like I said, I haven't played this game in a couple of years, so sue me. I don't know every in and out of this game. In fact, I'm fairly sure I had to look up stuff in my first playthrough of this. I think if we go around, we're eventually going to get to the point where we don't touch that quicksand. It's just that the animated tiles are very similar to the non-animated tiles, and if you're in an inebriated state like I am, it may be tough at times to differentiate the two. Did I say Dragon Breath or Gorgon Breath? I'll believe either one at this point. But I think he was trying to paralyze us. Also, why is the behemoth... Oh, it's a Gorgon. It uses the same sprite as a behemoth, so now why is the behemoth a cow? Behemoths are not cows. But I mean, these are totally justified because they're Gorgons. They're kind of... Usually when I personally think of Gorgons, I think of, like, you know, Medusa. Like, in God of War, like, all the Medusa clones are called Gorgons. I mean, Gorgon can equivalate? Is that a word? But they can basically refer to any kind of, like, you know, monster or whatever, but usually when an RPG refers to a Gorgon, it's something that can turn you to stone. And at least two Greek monsters, Minotaur zombie. Minotaur zombie. There you go. There. I love this game. I love this game so much. Oh, what are you gonna do? Staring. Staring is confusion? Sure. Why not? Tristam's higher level than me. He's gonna kick the ass of everyone here. Oh, unless he misses. And his defense goes down. But even if we die, we can restart the battle. And that's what matters. This game has already given me the tools to win. So... my confusion is gone, so these guys are fucked. Anyway, my initial point when coming into this battle was that, as far as I can tell, like, when folks associate... When JRPGs associate Gorgons, they are still associated with Greek monsters, but the monsters in general... Oh, by the way, it's exactly 12 o'clock. One moment, please. Anyway, sorry about the jump cut there. I was yelling Happy New Year to my roommate. When JRPGs associate Gorgons, they associate it with Greek monsters that turn you to stone. And that's one of two things. Either a Medusa or a Catablupus. And in this case, it looks like they're associating Gorgon with Catablupus. Which is fine, you know. Catablupus are cows. And we leveled up. What level are we? I actually need to check this, because we're poisoned, and poison overwrites the, level. Whoa. Okay. I don't fucking know what level we are. I think we're level 6? Because Tristam's level 7, and your secondary party member never gains levels. They never get experience. That's probably why they start off higher level than you. Look at this! Hi there! Oh my god. Can we bomb this? Is this a bomb thing? Can we bomb this guy's smut? Yes, we do. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's kill this Minotaur zombie and friends. Tristam. The Minotaur zombie is the... Okay, it wasn't the threat. Whatevs. Whatevs. Okay, so we get a chest. What's in the chest? Ninja stars. Great. Tristam has more ninja stars. Are we not going to get any heal potions? Not that they matter that much. We'll go in here in just a bit. I'm just going to take these guys out real quick. This seems like it'll lead me somewhere I want to go. Sorry, I'm just checking the time on Audacity. Time on Audacity says I've been playing for about an hour and a half. But that doesn't count the time I'm going to be taking out for, like, that time we had to restart, and... Or the couple times we had to restart. This is, like, attempt 3. Because, again, I don't know if it's my cartridge or what. I have to check and see if that's a thing. Actually, I need to use use the bathroom real quick. Hold on, let me get through this skeleton here. Not that it's really that much of a difference. I mean, it makes much of a difference here because it's all turn-based, but one moment, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I just noticed Tristam has been using so many cure potions. We're down to 6. That may be a problem when we come up to the boss. So hopefully it's not too much of a problem. Hold on. Are these side caves? I like to hope that they are. Okay, good, they are. What does this have in it? Seeds? Okay, seeds are for restoring spell charges. There really isn't a an MP system in this game. This is more like Dungeons and Dragons or the first Final Fantasy, where you have spell points. Like you can see, like I have like 7 whites, 3 black, 1 wizard. Those are spell charges, and it means I can cast like Cure 7 times. I found the Quake spell, so that means I can cast. I think that's a black magic spell, so I can cast Quake 3 times. Seeds will restore your spell charges. So, in a way, it's a good thing that we found that. I don't see myself using black magic spells too much, at least not before the boss. And in all honesty, considering that we're going after the Earth Crystal right now, I don't think that the Quake spell is going to do too much toward the boss that we fight. Let me tell you, though, we have to get rid of a lot of these smiling skeletons. I don't know why that first one tickled me so much. Oh! Are we not going to be able to get the other... Hold on. Because that's the boss right there. Is there a way that... Because I remember us, like, bypassing something and then saying, we'll come back to that later. And then we never got back to it. Oh, thank you, Quicksand. Thank you for taking me back. Making it less, taxing on myself to do stuff. Where's that other fucking cave? Damn it. This will take us back to... Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Laziness. Alright, I gotta see if there's a... Did I go in here already? Yes, because there's a... Oh, it was a secret place. It was a secret place. Right, when I said that I'm fairly sure there's no secret places you can go, and then I found a secret place directly after I said that. Now I don't know where the fuck it is. It was over here, wasn't it? Yes. It was this. This chest here. How do I get that? I don't fucking know. So before we fight the boss, I'm gonna see if there's a way we can get to that. I doubt I'll be able to locate it, but I'm gonna see. Just see if I can get to that place to get that chest. Maybe it's a secret place up here? I don't fucking know. I doubt it. Can't get past this chest. You know what? Fuck it. It's not important anyway. If it's a secret thing like that, it's just an optional thing. It's probably just like cure potions or some shit. All of the important stuff is given to you as the story progresses, like all your weapons and crystals to save and stuff. That's all given to you via the story. So in all honesty, whatever's over there, it's an optional thing, and I don't care. I don't care. Let's just go back to the boss. I'm sure we can beat the boss while we're poisoned. We've been able to beat everything else while we're poisoned. So why the fuck not this? That's an option. That's that we already went there. And up here, we already went there. This is just gonna lead to the boss, and we'll fight the boss. You'll never beat me. I have the power of the Crystal of Earth. Well, challenge accepted, Sonny Jim. Flamerous Rex. Your awesome music isn't going to stop us from stopping you. Oh, you're strong against poison and paralyze. Alright, let's go through weapons. Oh, hold on, that Quake spell we just got. Now, I know that I said because he has the Earth Crystal power, he may not be weak to this. But also, this is Babby's first RPG, so maybe if we use the Quake spell, it will actually do good against this guy. Oh dear, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Actually... okay, so he's not resistant to it. That's a good thing. At the very least, it does a lot of damage to him. Oh, we're dead. Thankfully, Tristam just happens to have the life spell. That's good. Oh, and I can see we're level 8. That's good to know, I guess. I don't really care that much about Tristam. See, we just did the Quake spell to him twice. He's already got a damage sprite on him. He's just gonna keep using a Poison Flower? Flour? Okay. Oh, we're out of black magic charges, so we can't use Quake anymore. But that's okay. Because we have our axe weapon. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Okay, I'm gonna try explosives, see if that works. Just keep using our cure potions. We can get more if need be. Yeah, the bombs do much more damage. We're just gonna use the bombs, because, like I said, we're not saving the game or anything like that, so I don't really care. Oh, God! If that's the sprite that you have at this point in your HP, how are you still able to do attacks? I don't think the development team thought this through. I'm gonna cure myself, because this might get ugly. I mean, even if it does, we can just restart the battle, which is nice. But well, luckily the Tristan's gonna die. All right, not much we can do about that. Not much we can do about Tristam. Tristam's a lost cause. I'm gonna cure myself. And we die. That's okay, though, because we can restart the battle. Thanks, Babby's first RPG. Alright, so I'm going to use Quake Spell again a couple times, because Quake Spell seems to do a good amount of damage to this guy, despite the fact that he has the power of the Earth Crystal. Tristam's going to use up all of our cure potions on himself. Apparently the Quake spell does damage to ourselves as well. So that's a great attack to have. At least it does more damage to him than it does to us. I'm actually going to go ahead and use the cure spell on myself. And I'm going to use the Cure spell on Tristam. Because he's probably used up all of our Cure potions by now. Oh god, it's at 4 hit points. Luckily my Cure spell is awesome. I know, it just like scales up as you level up. Which is fine. That's usually how it goes anyway, even if you take stats into account. But, with us being level awesome, you know, our Cure spell's bound to do awesome things. Also, we're out of black magic charges again, so we can't exactly use Quake anymore. We're just gonna keep ourselves topped up here, because okay, so it wasn't Quake doing damage to us, it was the poison doing damage to us. I'm gonna use the seed, actually. Wow, that gives us a lot of quick. Okay, hopefully. Okay, so he did attack first, but he didn't do, like, the Quake spell to us, so we can cast more Quakes on him now, thanks to Seed. I just gotta be really careful, because if he's able to pull off his Quake spell again, we're dead. Okay, good. Good! Now, because of our position, we're just like, it's a battle of luck now. Oh, we got him. Good. And all the experience goes to Floople, because that's how that works. Oh, wait. We got the Earth Crystal. I forgot that's the thing we were doing, is getting crystals. So we were able to get the Earth Crystal from the Earth Element-based boss by using an Earth-based spell. Look! The crystal! Never mind that, get a load of this stuff. He got a grappling hook. I'll keep this. Oh, here's what you wanted. The elixir that we need to save Kaylee. More explosives. And a sand coin. I don't know what that does. How do we get the crystal? Is that like on a counter or something? I'm fairly sure that's a very important thing to have. Alright, well if it's not, fuck it. We saved the crystal. Look, I've gotta go see around. Alright. Bye Tristam. Wah wah. And whatever was in that fucking treasure chest, who the fuck cares? We got the elixir now. Let's go back and heal Kaylee. And, let's go ahead and press on. I mean, I'm not passing out or anything. So, I can easily just go ahead and say, you know, let's just keep going with this drunk video. Let's see what happens next, shall we? I'm just gonna keep going until I can't go anymore. It's not like Goemon where I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna keep pressing on until I beat the game. We're not gonna beat this game. We're not gonna beat this game and not with that attitude. But yeah, it took me a grand total of 18 hours to beat the game on my normal playthrough, which wasn't drunk. So, we're not going to beat the game on this playthrough. No sirree, Bob. Let's just keep going until we can't go anymore. It's probably like halfway through the water crystal stuff. Because the water crystal is what's next. I think it goes, if I remember correctly, the transition goes from earth, water, fire, and air. and then the light crystal at the end. I do still want to show off the final boss, though, just because it's so funny. Because of glitches and stuff. Oh look, the forest is back to normal and all these kids are not old people anymore. Yeah, thanks for saving us in the trees. Trees can't help their feelings because they're like the way they're made. And they wonder why the maples can't be happy in their shade. I like Rush. Hurry and give Kaylee the medicine. Hey Kaylee, here's the medicine. Floople, is that really you? Here's the elixir. Now I can visit Spencer in Aquaria. Why don't I go to Aquaria first to look around? Where is it? Where's the bomb? It's through the focus tower and to the northeast. The focus tower is basically like the central dungeon of the game. Kind of by now. Kind of like how in if you've played the DS Zelda games, how they have like a central dungeon. And it's also the DS Zelda games are really, really dumb and stupid, and I hate them. Spirit Tracks is my most hated game of all time, but they each have like a central dungeon that you do to find where the next dungeon is. The Focus Tower is kind of like that, but it's less stupid. Like, it isn't like a timed stealth mission or anything like that. It's basically you have to go through certain sections of the tower to get to other sections of the world map. And that's how that works. Well, there's another battlefield here, so we're just gonna fight these guys, because I'll take any experience that I can come across. Like, I'm not going to go out of the way to get experience, but if experience is in my path, I'll get it. Just keep pushing the red button on the controller. Oh, Minotaur Zambi. In fact, I can just use spells on these guys, because, fuck, I can just go back to town and heal. Confusion, what you can do, hit yourself. Now you're gonna hit the Minotaur zombie. He could have very easily hit himself. I know I was joking, but knowing my luck, he would have just hit himself like right afterwards. But this is level grinding in this game. It's just go to a battlefield and kill all the enemies you find there. I remember when Pro Jared did a video on this game. I love Pro Jared, but like I said, I like this game a lot more than anyone else, let alone he did. And I remember he said that in his I could be remembering wrong, but like in his video, he said that he bypassed the battlefield because he didn't want to go through all the battles in the battlefield. But that's how you get experience. It's free experience, and these are like weak enemies. Not that I'm calling out Pro Jared or anything like that. You know. Pro Jared is like easily my favorite. Oh. They can just cast Quake and kill me. Yeah, alright. Is that what the Basilisk did? Well, the Basilisk is dead now. Fuck, confusion? I don't fucking care. Well, unless I damage myself. That's the thing. Well, I can't give up, because if I give up the battle, then I have to start over at the beginning, because for whatever reason, my saves are fucked. So I'm going to be stuck on this battle until I can beat it. Hopefully I'm not too fucked. Okay, so I can cast Cure on myself. That is fine. Back up to... Okay, not... Bad Breath. Bad Breath is actually an in-joke among me and my friends, so... Greg, you know what I'm referring to. Greg's probably going to watch this video. I don't know if Greg's going to watch this video. This guy is full. just full of fucking, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, status effects. But thankfully, I can just fucking restart the battle. I don't fucking care. Just hope it goes better. I attacked myself. Quake. If anything, this is a source of entertainment in and of itself. Because I know I sure as hell am not going to say, no, don't restart the battle. I'm not going to say that, because if I say don't restart the battle, that means I'm going back to the beginning of the game, and I don't want that. I don't want to lose all this progress. Please say I cast... Okay, I cast back myself. I'm just gonna keep doing this till I win. I mean, there's no... I'm totally okay with this. And the reason why is because I love this music. All I'm doing is subjecting myself to the awesome music some more. See, now I win. I'm just gonna go back to town and heal myself. Fuck you, game. And before you ask, no, I'm not gonna go back to level 4 to give myself some more heal potions. I mean, I can automatically just get cure potions up in this inn alone. Look, more cure potions. Cure potions are what cure the HP. LP. No, LP? LP isn't even in this game. Life potions are what cure the status effects. I'm just gonna give myself some cure potions, though. I don't feel like going back into level forest. There's no point in going back to level forest, because level forest is the only place I can get life potions right now. I don't fucking care. And look at me, I'm back at full HP. I went through more than half the fucking battlefield with what I had. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. You know what? Fuck it, let's get the water crystal before we end the LP here. And I still want to show off the clear file with the final boss, because like the clear file, it's not really clear file, it's just like I've saved like right before the final boss. I still want to show off the final boss because it's funny. But you know, if I win or not. But I'm gonna at least get the water. I'm gonna get the water crystal before we end. End our time with Floople here and go back to Rado-Goji. Rado-Goji is what I normally call my character. Rado-Goji or Rado, depending on what my character limit is for naming my characters. But it's Rado-Goji in this because it's like 8. I think it's an 8 character limit in this game for naming your character. See? He's confused and he still attacks the basilisk. Fuck you, Minotaur zombie. Oh, look, Minotaur zombie. This was all your undoing. Please win, so that I can be totally... No. But I can restart the battle! I'm in the same kind of battle situation as I was that other time I was losing a lot. But that's okay. You know, I'm totally okay with this because we can restart the battle as many times as we fucking want. And I am full of determination to at least get the water crystal. I killed myself. Whatever. Restart the battle. It's like fucking Doctor Strange. I've come to make a bargain. And then we win anyway. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Keep doing the battle till you win. Same battle setup here. Who knows if we'll win this time, but, you know, we'll eventually win in the end. Fuck it. See? We win. We got 150 gold pieces for winning the battles. So let's heal up and then go to the focus tower. Because the focus tower is, again, the central point of the game. Then we go through the focus tower to get to where we need to go next. And more cure potions. Move, please, so we can get into the bed and heal ourselves. Level 8, feeling pretty good. Not going to save, because saving will crash the game. Oh, let's get some more cure potions, because there's cure potions down here. And I'm not even going to try to see what happens if we get the cure book again, because that'll probably crash the game as far as I know. I'd rather just play it safe at this point than lose all of the progress we've made in this video. Because I'd like to continue with the video, if you'll indulge me. Thanks to everyone who stuck around this far. We're in the focus tower now. Oh, look, it's the old man. The old man's over there. And he's probably going to say, go for the water crystal. And we're going to be like, womp womp. That is fully what I am predicting here. Let's see if that happens. Hey, old man. Well done, Floople. Remember, Captain Mac will be crucial to your quest. Question mark? A girl named Phoebe will can help you. But I'm going to Aquaria. Maybe you'll find her along the way. Wah, wah. That was close enough. Yeah, Aquaria is the name of the water town. Like, each crystal, each elemental crystal has their own town associated with them. Like, obviously, Foresta was for the earth. Aquaria is for water. I think, like, the fire one is Firebird. What are these? It opened. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm intrigued, ladies and gents, and others. Focus tower. Oh, this takes us to Aquaria, does it not? Let's take us to Libra Temple. I don't know if we want to go to Libra Temple quite yet. That seems like a place where we don't... I mean, the ice actually looks like a place where we want to go. Because if I remember correctly, Aquaria is frozen over at the moment. Okay, that is the way that we're meant to go. Fuck me, right? Okay, so we were going the right way the entire time. And I saw another battlefield, so you know what that means. That's right, that means we're going to go fight things in the battlefield. But first, let's go to the Libra Temple first and see what's what there. I'd rather do the, That is not a Libra symbol, that is an Omega symbol. I know they're completely different things. Libra is a constellation. Omega is a Greek letter. That's the Greek letter Omega. Hi. I'm hopeless, I give up. Okay. I just say hi and she's like, I'm emo. Aquaria is frozen, people are sick, Grandpa's trapped. Wait! Have you ever heard of a man named Spencer? I know we sure as fuck haven't. We're just saying this out of the blue, apparently. Why, he's my grandpa! Look, let's go free him, but I can't, I'm going home. Hey, what's your name? Where are you from? I'm sorry, I'm Phoebe from Aquaria. You are Phoebe, and I'm going with you. Phoebe joined, and she is a whole 7 levels higher than we are. That's a good start. Okay, good. We're just gonna rely on her to carry us through. I just want to make sure that we can... Oh, there's like 3 battlefields that we can do before we go to Aquarius. Let's do those. Especially since we have a level 15 person who can... Phoebe is a mage character, and she has curative and revival spells. Mint Mint? What the fuck kind of name is that? Yeah, she has curative and restorative spells. So we can just lean on her to just, you know, carry us through all of these battles here and give us free experience. I'm up for that. I like free experience. Good thing we got her in our party. Salud. I'm just rapidly tapping the A button right now. Okay, let's level up. I'm just preparing to take this drink here. I'm not going to pour any more of these, let me tell you that right now. So much just between the alcohol and the soda. There's a lot of sugar, my friends. And that's what makes you crash. But I'm gonna stick through this. I'm fully dedicated to getting through this until we get to the water crystal. I don't have anyone here that will object to that. But that's what I do with these drunk videos. I set, like, ridiculous goals for myself and just barely reach them half the time. I mean, like, sometimes you'll get, like our Mega Man 6 video that I did with Greg, where we even did, like a quick video before we tried out Zima and stuff like that, and then we, like, did the actual game. And then we still had, like, enough in us to do... like an after-party thing with Super Mario World. And then you've got videos like Mega Man 5 or Mystical Ninja Star and Goemon where like I barely had it in me by the end to finish the damn game. And then Greg's like, I gotta go because it's like 11:30, which is understandable. And then I feel like a jerk and I'm apologizing, like, all the time. I mean, luckily I'm doing this by myself, so I don't have to apologize for much, but, I mean, other than wasting your time. But, you know, this is YouTube, so you can just fucking stop the video whenever you want. In fact, I'm fairly sure that, like, at least a third of the people have stopped watching the video at this point. But that's okay. I'm just gonna keep going as far as I want, because I don't get paid for this. My videos aren't monetized. I don't have the viewership to justify monetizing my videos. I'm just doing this for fun. It doesn't help that I'm playing a game that people don't like in the first place. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go as much as I can. Well, at least, again, until my my goal of getting the fucking water crystal. Because, like, from there it gets, like, each crystal gets, like, exponentially longer to get. Like I said, it took me 18 hours to beat the game the first time around. Like, the dungeon where you get the wind crystal is a pain in the fucking ass. Luckily, I don't have to do that too much here. I'm just like beating up dudes and getting experience, and that's all there is to it. And Phoebe has free heal spells, so we don't even have to worry about the poison that we get. Unless they paralyze us. Then she casts heal on whoever's paralyzed, and if it's me, then that's the whole turn right there. But that's okay. That said, playing this off of the Superboy, like I said, it is a handheld system, but I am doing this through a, because even though it is a handheld system, there is an option for AV out, and it comes with an AV cable. And being able to play games like this on my TV is pretty cool. I'm glad I at least have that option. Because it's kind of weird, like seeing the game on my TV, and looking down at the table, like my coffee table here, and seeing like the same footage going on the little screen there. But this is the only real Super Nintendo that I have, that I've ever... No, I do have a Super Nintendo somewhere. At my parents' house, I think. Like, when I was working at GameStop, I did a no-no and bought a Super Nintendo off of some guy. And if you work at GameStop, buying stuff that your store doesn't normally take in, that is a no-no, and don't do that. But, like, that's how I got, like, a grand majority of my Super Nintendo games was... Like, this guy came in with, like, a Super Nintendo and a bunch of games, and I'm like, yeah, we don't take this stuff in. I mean, and then I let loose. I'm fairly sure that I let loose, like, as much as I'd like to buy this from you. And then he asked me to make him an offer, and I did. And I'm like, yeah, like it was like a Super Nintendo. And granted, the Super Nintendo didn't have any cables with it. It was like the Super Nintendo console without an AV cable, without an AC adapter, like one controller, because I still have that controller, and like a stack of games. And this stack of games included stuff like Mega Man X and Donkey Kong Country 2. And I'm like... Yeah, like if I had the money, which I didn't at the time... Oh, I died. Luckily, Phoebe knows life. Luckily, like, I guess every character knows life. Regardless, I was like... Yeah, I'll pay you, like, because there's, like, a whole stack of games, like Super Mario World, and I think there was an NBA game in there. But, like, there were, like, a bunch of good games, like Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country 2, Super Mario World, Tetris and Dr. Mario, Tetris Blast, like a slew of good games. And I'm like, yeah, I'll give you, like, I mean, I wasn't able to pay them at the time, like, I took them in, but I'm like, yeah, like, if we can make a deal, like, outside of this whole GameStop thing, I'll give you, like, $35 for the lot. And he's like, sold! So I'm like, I bought a Super Nintendo and a bunch of games off this guy. Like, I felt really bad because that is totally against, like again, if you work at GameStop, do not follow Patrick's example. But I was like, I feel really bad about doing this because a friend of mine, Richard, I've mentioned Richard like many times. Like, he's like the guy who's like directly above me at the time. Like, he's like a senior game advisor or senior guest advisor or whatever they're called now. And I'm just like a GA, which is like the lowest rung on the ladder. And he didn't like object to my buying the Super Nintendo off of this dude. But he's like, yeah, don't do that again. And, like, I felt so bad, like, I immediately called my manager afterwards. And I'm just like, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I bought a Super Nintendo off of this guy. And he's like, yeah, okay, just don't do that again. And like, yeah, I won't do that again. But, like... And, like, I was... Like, I didn't have the money on me at the time, but, like, I was, like, you know, I followed through with this dude. Like, I was, like, in contact with him for, like, a week or two. Afterwards, I'm, like, saying, yeah, I got, you know, just let me know when we can meet up, like, outside the store, and I can give you the money, and I paid him for, you know, I paid what I told him. I said, I like, 30 or 35 bucks. I'll give you, like, 30 or 35 bucks for this, and he was okay with that. I paid him for it. I paid what I told him I paid him for it. Transaction done, and yeah. I eventually got, so in order to get the Super Nintendo working, I did get one of those, like, third-party AC adapters. Because, like, as far as, like, AV adapters, like, AV cables go, like, pretty much, like, GameCube and, like, everything before that, like, are universal. Like, the Wii is where it started getting, like, console-specific. Even though, even then, like, the Wii and the Wii U are the same. The Switch is just HDMI, but, like, GameCube, N64, SNES, those are all universal. And, like, I have a GameCube, I have an N64, I can use that for the AV cables, but as far as, like, the AC adapter was concerned, I had to go third party. And I found, like, this, like, third party, like, it's like, oh, universal with NES, SNES, and N64, or no, NES, SNES, and Genesis. And it was like 10 bucks, and I'm like, oh, I'll get that, and I'll be able to play, like, my SNES and have, like, Mega Man X and stuff. And, it turns out it was like an SNES, like, as far as SNES goes, it was like a 9-volt AC adapter. And the original SNES, because that was like the kind of model that I got was like the original SNES, is like 10 volts. So the AC adapter didn't work properly. Like, it worked for a bit, and then I think, like I was able to get it to work with Mega Man X and, like, nothing else. But, like, I'm fairly sure with the way that I was testing it and stuff, it like, blew the power input or something like that, and I wasn't able to get it to work after that. And, like, even some friends of mine gave me, like, an original SNES AC adapter, and I wasn't able to get it to work, so I'm like, okay, this thing is fucked. So I had a whole bunch of, like, SNES cartridges that I wasn't able to do anything with. I got a magic ring. So this is going to give me silence resistance, as well as the defensive power. That's great. So I had an SNES that I couldn't use, as well as some SNES games that I couldn't play. I eventually got the Superboy, and I've been able to play off of that. So I'm grateful for that at the very least. That I was able to find it. Yeah, the ice doesn't melt. That's the reason why we have to get the water crystals, because all the healing herbs are frozen. I don't need explosives right now. I have more than enough explosives, let me tell you. Because I haven't been using them. Alright. Let's talk to folks and see what's going on here. Cold air. Okay, so it's basically just everyone's lament is, oh no, Aquaria is frozen. We need to get the water crystal back to solve that problem. Can chop down the tree still, though. Ice Mister pyramid makes itself invisible. Invisible. Can you move so we can go in the house? Can you move so we can go in the house? I don't know if it's a thing, if we can go in the house or not. We can force him off the side. There we go. Phoebe's house. So, Phoebe, where's Spencer trapped? In the tunnel he was digging under here. The dirt is frozen solid, so he can't get out. Can't we melt it? Not until we get wake water from the spring of life. But a monster in the wintry cave stole the Libra chest, which warps us from the Libra temple to the Life temple. Anyway, first we have to get the whatchamacallit chest crest back right. Right, to the wintry cave. What's in the chest? Heal potions. That's actually very handy. We need heal potions. Well, we don't need heal potions that badly, considering that Phoebe can cast heal. Alright, whatever. Wintry cave. I'm fairly sure that is where we actually get the water crystal. Once we get the water crystal, all of this will thaw out. And then from there, it's like I said, very much exponentially, an exponentially long time to get whatever next crystal is there. Like I said, it's the fire crystal after the water crystal, and then the wind crystal ultimately. But more battlefields. We get to fight hedgehogs now. Hedgehogs. So we're fighting Shadow the Hedgehog. That's a joke. Okay. Anyway, Phoebe is super overpowered, so we're just gonna like blaze through this battlefield real quick and just get a lot of experience. Everything's weak to fire. We don't have the fire spell, but Phoebe does. And that's really all that matters. And she can just attack every enemy. We have not that capability, which is fine. Like I said, Phoebe is much higher level than we are, so we're just going to rely on her to carry us throughout the entirety of this section of the game. And she is definitely overpowered, considering that she, again, started off at like 7 levels ahead of us. And she has like every spell, so we are absorbing all of this experience. I've been drinking enough. I'm already at the point of drinking where like I feel terrible, but I actually do have food with me here. Now I'm gonna have to put this in the fridge downstairs eventually. Give me one moment while I decide if eating this food is going to be a good idea or not. One moment. Okay. I'm back. It is seconds away from being 1 a.m. on January the 1st, 2018. Alright, so I had a Domino's cheesy breadstick. Hopefully that was a good idea, because I still have like half a mug left to drink. Because the thing is, I didn't know how late Domino's was going to be open. I was expecting them to be like closed early, but no. They're actually open until 1 a.m. tonight, so I was like, you know, I don't have any food in the house. At least, I personally don't have any food. And I was like, I'll just call Domino's, see how long it takes for them to get... They were actually here at a relatively decent time. I guess nobody else had the same idea, so... Yeah, that's how that went. So, hopefully that'll, keep down the alcohol factor, because that alcohol factor is pretty much at critical mass now. I'm at the point where I'm very much kind of out of it, and I'm just kind of going through the motions. Like I could fall asleep at any second, sort of thing. And like I said, I still want to get the water crystal, and I still want to show off the final boss a bit. And by that I mean, I will, you know, get the water crystal, beat the next boss at the very least, and then load up my endgame save and fight the final boss. Why are you using a potion when you have the cure spell? So you're using the cure spell on yourself, but you're using potions on me? Gee, thanks. It's not like I have a limited number of those or anything. Thanks, Phoebe. I'm dead. Luckily, again, every single... At least I'm guessing every single side character or sub-character has the life spell. Because it is Babby's first RPG, and they are trying to make it as easy as they can on you, without being too easy. And they obviously fail there, because this game is super easy. Now I'm hiccuping. That's never a good sign. I'm just pretty much at a point where... Let's just... Okay, good. So Wintry Cave is the next area. That's where... I'm fairly sure that's where the water crystal is. That's the only place we can go. We can't go to that battlefield off to the side, which is okay. I'm totally okay with that. And the Wintry Cave is where we get the water... I just said that. Where do we get the water crystal? If I remember correctly. I could be remembering things wrong because it's been a couple of years since I played this game, but fuck it, Wintry Cave. Luckily, Phoebe knows fire, and everything is weak to fire. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be exiting the stage every single time we can, just to refill Phoebe's spell charges. I mean, I know that Phoebe's going to be using her spell charges as often as she fucking can. And it's going to be like up to me. I don't know even know if I'll learn how to use fire spell within the course of this dungeon. I mean, if I do, then fucking great. That's going to give me an advantage, but at the same time, if I don't, that means that Phoebe's going to be using all of her black magic spell charges, and that's not going to be necessarily a great thing. She's going to use all of her spells before we even get to the final boss. And Lord knows I'm not willing to go through every single enemy again just to exit the dungeon and heal up all of our spell charges. Because, much like the treasure chests, all of the enemy encounters will respawn if we exit the dungeon. And it's not going to be worth it. And that's what I'm still going to go through like every encounter I can, just to get experience for myself. I mean, we are the only folks who are... I mean, we're the only character who's getting this experience. I probably shouldn't have used Quake there. I think that I get the fire spell on the way to the boss. I could be wrong, but... I mean, if I do, I want to... Oh, good. This claw's hidden. Is this like the claw? Okay, good. Now it's yours. And she doesn't use the claw anymore, she uses a bow now. So basically when we come to these artificial, or these natural ladders here, we need to hold down the A button to climb walls and shit. We can do shit like that. Let's just see what this scorpion's guarding. And I can't be mad at the game because this music is so fucking badass. Either way, she doesn't have the claw anymore. She's using a bow now, which counts as quote-unquote shoot attack. And we have the claw from here on out. Which is nice because that gives us a little more versatility. I'm fairly sure this is more powerful than the... Is this more powerful than the axe? I will test that. I can't test that because she goes before us because she's still 4 levels ahead of us. Because again, that's how the game balances this out. Every time you get a new party member, it's he or she is more powerful than you by a good long shot. Whatever, use all your spell charges. I don't care. I'm gonna use spell charges by the time we get to the when we get to the boss. That's when I use my spell charges and I'm gonna rock, even if we have to lose a couple of times. Oh, so Quake does hurt us. Okay, I guess it's good to know, but... Okay, Worm wasn't a good thing to test Axe against. Compared to the Claw, anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the Claw equipped because it's the latest thing we got, so it's gotta be the most powerful thing we got. And even if it isn't, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna win, because, like I said, Phoebe is 4 levels ahead of us. So even if we fucking fail, Phoebe's gonna pick up the slack. That's basically what this game is. We're getting carried through every dungeon by some dude or dudette who is higher level than we are. Did I mention that I actually really like this game? Also, the axe is actually more powerful, I guess, than the claw, because the claw didn't do nearly as much damage as the axe did to that worm. I know the worm is weak to axe, but whatever. I'm just of the impression now that a lot of these weapons are fucking arbitrary. And also Phoebe is fucking awesome, so whatever. Let's just keep the claw equipped, why not? Whatever. All I said was that we were going to get the water crystal. I didn't say how much of the fucking dungeon we were going to do. Oh, I'm dead. That's okay. Phoebe will cast the life spell on her next turn, and we're fine. Again, I like this game. It entertains me and it's relaxing, so whatever. I know it's not as I've played Final Fantasy 4/2. I can tell you right now, it is not as good of a game as this is, no. This game is not as nearly as good of a game as like many mainstream Final Fantasy games, like 4 or 9 or 4 and 9 are the only non-MMOs I've beaten, or at least gone through the story for. Because like 11 and 14, or at least 11 now as opposed to when it first started. Like 11 now is good. 14 is 14 now, like as of Stormblood is good. But when not counting non-MMOs, the only games I've played in the series have been 4 and 9, both of which are spectacular games. Much, much better than Mystic Quest. Mystic Quest is not bad for any stretch of the imagination for what it is. And what it is again, Babby's first RPG, but you know, for what it is, it's not bad. I enjoy it. That's what. Hell, if I didn't enjoy it, I would not be making a video of it, drunk or otherwise. Take from that what you will. Turtles. There are turtles. Let's fight these hedgehogs just for no reason other than experience. Sorry. I don't know if I'm finishing this mug of drink, but I'll tell you right now, I'm not pouring any more after this one, let me tell you that. These guys are weak to axe, so I will ask them a question. I will ask them many questions. Like, are you weak to axe? And they will say, yes, sir. Level 12. Good. Enough. Jeez, how many spell charges does she have? I mean, if it's infinite, I'm totally down with that. I'll also trust her with the cure spells. She's usually pretty good with it near the end of the game. Because, I mean, there are, like, you know, a certain number of folks that you get throughout the game as your alternate ally, I guess you could say. Like, we're gonna get, like Phoebe's gonna leave the party, and we're gonna get, like, other people. Like, I don't remember their names, but we're gonna get other people. But by the end of the game, Phoebe is your party member again. So that's why I trust her with the cures, because I know that she does the cures well enough. At the very least, during the final battle. Now, if only I would stop missing. I would like Phoebe to live, because I trust her with the spells. Now I'm dying. That's not great. Okay. Hey, turtle. This is why I don't do a lot of RPGs on this channel, because a lot of them, like Final Fantasy, are like separate battle scenes like this, and they can't get boring. And I apologize for that, but like I said, this is kind of a sort of a spur of the moment thing. Like I had been kind of wanting to do this for the past couple days. I just wasn't expecting to do it this late. Like I said, I started about 10:30. I meant to start at like 7 or 8 doing this sort of thing. But at first I was like, I really don't feel like setting all of this up, like with the Superboy and the capture box. But then I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then I did, and here we are. Again, the only thing I'm really doing at this point is like making sure that we get the water crystal during the video, and then just showing off the final boss, because like I said, this isn't like a standard playthrough or anything like that. This is just I just felt like doing this today. And to be honest, I did plan on doing Mystic Quest as a future LP, but doing this now, I don't think that that's necessarily going to be a thing. Like, I put Mystic Quest on my... Basically what my plan is, once we're done with Talos Principle, I have like a list of games, like on a I wouldn't say a table or a chart, but like on a list. And I'm just gonna like roll a D10 or a D20, or not D20, D10 or D12. For those of you not in the know, that means a 10 or 12-sided die, like what we nerds use in Dungeons and Dragons and the like. And like whatever number it lands on, that's the game we're gonna play next. Or at least that's the game that I plan on playing next. And Final Fantasy Mystic Quest has always been on that table, but I don't know if I'm really going to beat the, like, do a proper playthrough of the game or not. Who knows? I may still do, but at the moment, I don't think that's really going to be a thing. This is just so easy of a game to do. Like, there's so many games that I want to do much more than this, like Jet Force Gemini and in all honesty, like, the list of RPGs that I want to do on the channel is quite limited. Because RPGs take a long-ass time. I mean, we're taking long enough with the Talos Principle as it is. And with LPs, I do want to keep it down to a minimum. I don't necessarily want to do a 100-part LP. Especially considering, like, that Greg isn't necessarily going to want to do something like that. Sorry if I kept him that far. This is what you expect. This is what you expect with Drunken Squeeze the World. It is just fucking Patrick on his own doing gameplay videos. Fuck it, I'm still having fun. We got arrows and heal potions. Wait. Okay. Phoebe has been using the heal potions. Fair enough. That's what she needs to do, that's what she needs to do. But like games that I've been wanting to do on the channel, basically borderline around Jet Force Gemini being one, continuing with the Zelda series with Ocarina of Time, and the other big one is the Firefly board game. Because when you say Squeeze the World Gaming, we don't necessarily mean limited to video games, we mean gaming of all kinds. Or at least I mean gaming of all kinds. I don't know how Greg feels about it, but I I predict he wouldn't say no to the Firefly board game, which is... I've played it with my brother. It is pretty fun, by the by. It's just, it depends on how he feels about it. He's usually up for pretty much anything. Like this past Thursday, because we do our normal recordings on Thursdays, you see. Instead of recording Talos Principle as we normally do, we did dungeon hack videos because I really wanted it to participate in D&D December. And those are all up by this point. We're Trapped Under Ice, Metallica reference. But he was, like, totally okay with doing dungeon hack, which is, not what we were planning on doing. Apologies for the hiccups. I'm just in that stage of inebriation. I'm just like on autopilot with this game at this point. Because that's how easy the game is. We can just be on autopilot. But I'm still gonna do what I set out to do. If what I set out is... What I mean is just fulfilling promises that I made during the LP. In that, I mean, I want to get the water crystal. As in, beat the boss of Wintry Cave. And then once done with that, just reset the game, reset the cartridge, and show off the wonkiness of the final boss battle. I really hope I'm not disturbing my roommate too much, because he has since gone to sleep, because he's opening New Year's morning. Pardon me, Watt. Just sit back here, because I may not even finish this drink. I mean, yeah. The slide mug still, like, top 10 gifts I've ever received from anyone for the holidays. Because I got that mug with a slime on it. It's not like an official Dragon Quest piece of merchandise, but Greg's wife is very much into crafts, and she made that slime mug for me. It's like a standard glass mug with a slime decal put on it. Or rather, it's not like an official slime decal. It's it is like a decal that was put on there that was made by like like in this case, Craig's wife, and that was my Christmas gift last year. You know, still among the top 10 gifts. Fuck, top 5 gifts that were gifted to me for holidays, like for Christmas. This was a Christmas gift. But damn if it doesn't hold a lot of drink. And that's the reason why I'm so fucked up right now. Like, I'm still, like, I don't know how drunkenness is for other people. Like, I'm currently, at least, I'm fairly sure I'm aware of what's going on right now. But, like, as time goes on, like, I forget things. Like, I don't know what's been going on with a lot of this dungeon, other than that one time I scaled the wall. I'm just, like, in the midst of battles. And that probably could be just, like, a test to, like, how the game is. Like, I don't remember anything about the room that came before this room that we're in right now. All I know is that we're in the Wintry Cave. This is where the water crystal is. I'm fucking dead right now. Phoebe's gonna cast a light spell on me and revive me. Well, I'm just like kind of going through, getting the water crystal, and once I'm done with the water crystal, I'm going to show off the final boss, because that's just what I want to do, and that's pretty much all I know right now. Like, I am thoroughly fucked up. Like, I've got a majority of a pizza and, like, some cheesy bread that I've got to put in the fridge once I'm done with this. But that's pretty much all I know right now. I gotta go, like, around all this ice. Like, I'm under ice. But there's, like, ice under the ice that I can't pass through, so I gotta go around it. But, like, a lot of these battles are pretty trivial. And again, I like this game, but that's pretty much this game in a nutshell right now. Is these battles are pretty trivial. They're just there to give me some free experience, and you know, speaking of which, just leveled up. And even if I do lose the battles, I can just start them again. But that's what happens with Babby's first RPG. You know, you don't necessarily get a super complicated. She killed herself. Good. Wonderful. I don't have a way to revive her. By the by. Although, if I remember correctly, if I finish the battle and a character is dead, they will be revived with 1 HP at the end of the battle. This centaur's fucked either way, so I'm fairly sure that Phoebe's gonna have 1 HP. There you go. Just use some of these. why the fuck not? Nothing's stopping me from using them. And considering the placement of this creature right here, this is probably the boss. Yes. The music tells me yes. Squidite, I guess, instead of Kraken. Can use electric attacks, apparently. I guess I didn't learn the fire spell here, but that's okay. I'm gonna see what works better. This explosives works better? I don't care. Once I beat this boss battle... Oh dear. I'm gonna see if there's something else this is weak against, because I don't remember getting a fire spell. I was fairly sure I got a fire spell here. I don't know why. Weak to axe? No, you're not. He's not very good at this. Are you weak to Quake? I don't think you are, but just, you know, throwing that out there. No, he's actually strong against Quake. Note to self, don't do that again. So he keeps trying to do a drain attack. But apparently Phoebe is strong against that, or we're reversed against that, so like every time he does the drain attack, Phoebe heals herself. So that's a good advantage that I have. Oh look, we won. That's the Libra crest. You know what? That's again the Omega symbol. And I'm good. I'm good for the rest of this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and load up my endgame file. Because that's... I'm not willing to go through the rest of this. That's fine. We beat a boss, so I'm good to go. So, one moment, I'm just going to jump cut to the end of the game. One moment, please. Okay, so remember how I said I was going to jump cut to the end of the game? Well, apparently my endgame save got erased somehow, so we're not going to see the end of the game here. Sorry about that. But that was Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and again, I like the game a lot. I don't know what's going on with my cartridge. Possibly the battery is dead. That's a very much a possibility at this point because, you know, fucking SNES cartridges are fucking old. So that's probably what happened there. That may have something to do with why I could not save the game. But now my endgame save is wiped. Because I just, like, hit reset and went to the load screen. And this is what you fucking see. It's all empty, so... I'm not going to be able to show off the final boss like I wanted to, which pains me, but, you know, I've showed off enough of the game. You all get the gist of it, but I hope you had fun watching this video. I know I had fun making it, but I've got to go to bed now. I've fucked myself up with alcohol, and I'm just crashing now. So I can't do any more of this. But yeah, this has been a drunk gameplay video, if anything, of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. And I've been Patrick, aka Rado Goji, for Squeeze the World Gaming. And I'll be here in the next video, so look forward to the next video, whatever that may be. Join me, won't you?